Is there such a thing as standard Spanish? And if so, should we be using it when marketing to a Spanish-speaking audience? As the official language of 21 countries, with 500 million native speakers globally, it's clear that the Spanish-speaking market represents a vast and varied audience. So, in this video, we're uncovering the truth about standard Spanish and whether it can be used in marketing. First, what exactly is standard Spanish? Also known as neutral Spanish, this isn't an official language variant. Instead, it's more of an attempt to create a version of Spanish that's universally understood across different Spanish-speaking countries. The goal? To avoid local idioms, slang, and expressions that might confuse or even offend Spanish speakers in different regions. But finding the most neutral Spanish word isn't always easy. Spanish is spoken in over 20 countries, each with its own vocabulary and grammatical quirks. So, does standard Spanish really exist? The answer is yes and no. While it's possible to standardize Spanish content to some extent by using formal language and avoiding regional expressions, it's impossible to create a version that feels completely neutral to every Spanish speaker. The reality is that Spanish speakers can usually understand each other, but standard Spanish will always sound a bit foreign to someone. What about accents? Is there a standard Spanish accent? Just like the language itself, there isn't one standard accent. However, certain accents are more widely used in media. In Spain, for example, the Castilian Spanish accent is common on TV and radio, while in Latin America, Colombian and Mexican accents are more often considered more neutral. However, these aren't official standards, just widely accepted norms. So, should you try to use standard Spanish in global content marketing? There are pros and cons. On one hand, it ensures clarity and consistency across different regions, making your brand's messaging more cohesive. On the other hand, it can make your content feel generic and impersonal. You might lose the local flavor and cultural nuances that truly resonate with specific audiences. Here's a quick rundown. The pros of standard Spanish include more clarity and understanding across regions, consistency in brand messaging, create a broad appeal without alienating specific regions, while the cons include it gives a generic feel, lacking emotional connection. It misses out on cultural nuances. There's a risk of confusing or offending local audiences. So, what's the best approach? Well, it really depends on your goals, target audience, and resources. If you're aiming for a wide reach, standard Spanish might work for formal content like technical documents or case studies. But for more engaging content like social media, localizing is key. Tailoring your content to specific regions can help you connect with your audience on a deeper level. In the end, it's all about balance. Standard Spanish can be useful, but don't be afraid to localize where it matters. By understanding your audience and their cultural context, you can create content that truly resonates. What do you think? Have you used standard Spanish in your marketing, or do you prefer a localized approach? Let us know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more insights on language, global marketing, and everything in between. See you in the next video.